Hello everybody, hello YouTube, how are you all doing, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Miriam here as usual. How are you? So ladies and gentlemen, today we're still talking about erectile dysfunction. Okay, these are the food that if you eat on regular basis, you're likely going to develop erectile dysfunction. So this food, if you're currently eating them, I would advise you to refrain from them. At least eat it occasionally if you must. Otherwise, take clear this food. They are not good for you. It's not just erectile dysfunction that they can cause other health problems that you cannot afford to get. If you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and support your girl. Don't forget to like, share, comment, whatever. Okay, let's dive into this video. Right, welcome back guys. Yeah, like we were talking about before, you see, erectile dysfunction is not a problem that one can keep in secret. If you're suffering alone, you're just going to end up destroying yourself. It's going to knock down your confidence, your ego, everything, and it's going to destroy your relationship. So it's better you open up to your partner, go out there, source for solution, and also a little modification here and there, twist in your lifestyle will go a long way to help you, not only with this erectile dysfunction, but with other things. Okay, number one food that causes erectile dysfunction is fried food. Fried food not only causes erectile dysfunction, it causes cardiovascular disease. You know what I mean? Stroke is on the way, diabetes and other stuffs. You don't want none of that. So please cut down on your fried food. This fried food and takeaways, you know, it's good to eat takeaway once in a while, but if you're living on takeaway and fried food, you are just cutting down your lifespan. It's going to cause you a lot of problem, a lot of health complications, and I don't want that for you. Fried food causes some high BP, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. It leads to obesity and diabetes. So please stay away from fried food. Number two on my list is red meat. Red meat is always a culprit. I can't think of any major positive benefit of red meat. It's always on the negative side. So please avoid red meat. Better still, eat it once in a while. I love red meat. I'm not a chicken person, but I have grown and learned to eat chicken. Before, all I eat is red meat. Red meat 10 years ago, because I do not like chicken and turkey. It's not that I don't eat chicken. I eat them, but it's not something I want to be eating regularly like other people that I know. So red meat is always my go-to. I've done a lot of reading up, little research here and there, and red meat is a no. So right now, I do not eat red meat. Once in a while, occasionally, okay? I eat chicken, turkey, and even eat my food without meat because I get bored of eating chicken and turkey. So and fish. I am not somebody who can eat one thing for a long time. Even the red meat, when I was eating the red meat, I cannot eat it like every day. Instead of eating red meat, please swap it for chicken and fish, salmon, turkey, and some other stuff. Okay, and keep your red meat intake on the low. Red meat increases your level of cholesterol and increases your risk of developing heart conditions. It leads to clogged veins and arteries, which results to poor circulation. And poor circulation, artery, vein blockage and all that will result to erectile dysfunction. You need your arteries and veins, everything working fully and unblocked, and blood pumping. The way my list is canned food, prepacked food. These are food like plastic food that are packed in plastic takeaway bowls, plastic containers, microwavable food. You know, they come with all these plastic containers. You just pop them in the microwave and you bring them out and you eat them. It's not good for you. It contains some traces of bisphenol, BPA in the short form. This chemical affects sexual hormones. It causes infertility. You get that? Plastic is not nobody's friend. Canned food, plastic repacked food, please keep it on a limit. We all have plastic containers at home. I have plastic containers, but I've made little adjustment here and there. I do not like to warm my food in plastic containers. So for me to pop my food in the microwave, I have to use proper breakable plates. I avoid heating up food in plastic containers, okay? So please do these little changes here and there. It's gonna help you. And you know, canned food, they all have preservative and all that, and when they stay in the can for a long time, these things start reacting with the container, and you know, it just poisons the system and disrupt your body normal balance, disrupts your body functionality. So you don't want to be doing this. So please cut down on all this. Alcohol and cigarettes and substance. I've mentioned this before in my previous video. If you must take them, please take them on a minimum, okay? Minimum. Do not take them excessively, and all that is coming back to haunt you if you keep doing it. So say no to alcohol and cigarette, or better still, reduce it to a considerable low amount. Then number 6 on my list is sugar. You need to cut down on your intake of refined sugar. As an adult, I have, even as a child, I never liked sugar, because I noticed that when I eat, maybe I drink tea with sugar and hot chocolate and all that, I was having tummy ache as a child. So it made me to become weary and scared of sugary stuff. So I do not really eat much sugar, because it was kind of troubling my tummy as a child growing up, my teenage years and all that. As an adult, I'm wary of sugar. Then reading up all about the implications and, you know, health complication it can lead to, it made me to become even more wary. I drink my tea without sugar. If I need something sweet in my tea, I put honey. But believe me, 90% of the time I'm drinking tea, it has no sweet, no sugar, no honey, nothing in it, okay? Sugar does not really do much impact on your health, because you taking sugar in your tea and all that, then you eating carbs and everything, your body still convert these things into glucose, so it's not good for you. So you just end up having this thing in excess. So if you know little changes you can make to support your health, why don't you just do it? So sugar is one of my no. I do not eat sugar that much. Not that I don't eat sugar completely, like put sugar in my custard maybe I take it once in a blue moon. No, the things you take regularly like teas and all that, I do not eat it most of the time. 90% of the time my tea is just bland. So refined sugar you can find in other things, like, you know, fizzy drinks and all that. Anything sugary, it doesn't help you that much, so please put it on a limit. Dairy products is also not good for the reproductive system. So dairy product like milk and cheese contains this xenoestrogen, and this xenoestrogen disrupts libido. You don't want to do, you don't feel like you want to do. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean now. You don't have that urge, you don't have seizure. This thing just knocked down your seizure urge, okay? So you have to avoid it, and it causes infertility. Milk is really not good for men. It's not good for your reproductive system. Another thing is soy. Soy. A lot of people think soy is healthy. Yes, I've grown up thinking soy is healthy, but I've also learned few things that soy can tamper with your hormonal balance. It disrupts your body normal system, yeah? So you have to be wary of soy. You can go for other alternatives that are not soy. So because soy lowers some testosterone level in men and in women, and lower testosterone means libido 0, okay? So if your libido is 0, there's no how you're going to have erectile function. You're not going to achieve erection in a better English. So soy is not good for you. Soy makes you up and down. I was listening to a friend who recently discovered the impact of soy in her life. She was fine, then she switched to this soy thinking it's a better, healthier option, and she could not describe what was happening to her. She was having mood swing. This is somebody that jovial, joyful lady. All of a sudden her mood was up, down, up, down. She's laughing, the next minute she's crying, the next minute she's cold, the next minute, and this is a young woman. I'm telling you, Then another thing, she was just having this hormonal changes and all that. So it was later on the doctor, they discovered it was little culprit, soy. So please be wary of soy. It's not good for you, even though it presents to be healthy. Deep down, a lot of people have had problem taking soy. They didn't even know it was this soy. Like I'm telling you guys, their emotions were everywhere, all over the place, uncontrollable, unmanageable. They were like up and down, up and down, up and down, high today, low tomorrow, high today, you know, laughing and crying at the same time. Who does that? Please, if you're taking soy and you're not sure of how you're feeling and you're using soy, maybe you should put your soy on a hold for at least 14 days and see what happens. If your system returns back to your normal self, then chuck your soy away. But if everything continues, then it may not be the soy. But I'm just telling you, watch out for your soy if you're taking soy. Watch out what is happening with you. Soy can lower testosterone level. And low testosterone means no libido or low libido. I mean, if libido is facing down, there's no how the male organ will be facing up. And the final thing on my list is sodium. Sodium present in common salt, stable salt. So high salt leads to high blood pressure, and this disrupts the blood flow in the reproductive area. Anything taken in moderation is okay. But when things are taken excessively, it becomes a problem to the body. So please cut down your salt intake. You'll be like, okay, it's not as if I bring my food, I put salt, already cooked salted food, I put salt again after eating it. Most people don't do that, but there are other ways you're taking salt that you may not be aware of. Like, so if you're snacking on things like crisps and chips and other things, you just have to watch it. There's a lot of salt content in it. So if you avoid these things, try and eat more healthy food, fruits and vegetables, avoid your red meat, and cut down on your cigarette and alcohol intake. Then maintain a healthy weight, try and exercise, keep yourself fit. You see, when you take in calories and you do not burn out these calories, it becomes a problem. The body does not use all the calories you take. So you have to burn some of them out by exercising, at least walking, jumping, whatever it is. Get some calories out. Don't just sit, eat everything like Africans would do, bowl of eba, bowl of gari, bowl of rice. After eating that, then the person will just sit down and relax. It doesn't do you no good. All these things will accumulate in your body. Your weight will become excessively too much. And when your weight is much, obesity, it leads to a lot of complications that one cannot start mentioning. High blood pressure, stroke, cholesterol, diabetes, this and that, and heart conditions. You don't want that. So please, just a little modification of your lifestyle will go a long way. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have not subscribed up to this point, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe and support this channel, and take care of yourself until I bring the next video. God bless you. Bye bye.